Hello, boofers. The last few months, hell, the last few years of gaming have been absolutely insane. There are great new releases every single month, from big AAA games to little tiny indie babby games that get you in your right in your feelings and also have great gameplay and stuff, I guess.
You've got your Breath of the Wilds, Horizon Zero Dawns, God of Wars, Marvel Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2. You get the idea. But there's been one game I keep coming back to the last few months, and it's a game that I didn't think would have any replay value for me. Like, at all. To those of you who watch my Twitch stream, you know I don't do sPoOpY. I hate sPoOpY. It's scary. It feels bad on my body. But damn it, Capcom, you got me. You got me good with this one. It's your boy, Resident Evil 2. This game just does something to me. It's just, it's so slick. I could gush about this game forever, but I actually want to talk about what makes it so replayable. This isn't a review per se, but I will definitely be diving into what I love about this game and how it ends up being such a tight experience. So yeah, like spoilers and all that jazz. Duh. So you boot the game up and pick Claire first, because of course you do, she's the best, and it's canonical, but whatever. You pick Claire first and bam! Atmosphere. An eerie gas station on a stormy night in the middle of nowhere, and already something is off. There's no visible life, but vacant cars adorn the street. You step inside and resist your urge to have some weed ice cream. I mean, because there's a cop car outside. You don't know how cool this city is yet. But you hear labored breathing. Struggling. There's a man with a bleeding gash on his neck, pointing you towards the scuffle you hear in the distance. Ah, shit, it's off! Fuck, I don't know how to play this game. What are the buttons even? Ah, god damn it! Oh. Okay, he goes down in like 2 shots, whatever. First zombie down, not even okay, he's back up. Fuck, fuck. What is, fuck? I'm not going to narrate the whole game, obviously, but Lord in heaven, this game has so many moments like this. On your first playthrough, anyway. My first playthrough took me a little under 11 hours because of this excellent pacing and tension. Enemy placement is immaculate. The sound design is just... Did Capcom just, actually make zombies and have some Foley guys fight them? Because, listen, if you told me they did, I'd believe you. Graphically, it's gorgeous in that... yeah, what the oh god, why is there so much meat? It's just kind of way. The pacing, story, and systems have been updated in such a way that feels modern, but not too handholdy or campy.
But Wolfgang, you might be saying, you said the game has replay value. We get that it's spoopy and pretty, but the fuck? Alright, well let me get there. Damn, y'all are impatient as fuck. Oh my god.
Anyway, so for playthrough 2, I've switched to Leon, obviously, and while the scenario is different enough to be fresh, it's still familiar. Enemies are roughly where you expect them to be, barring out a few areas Claire Bear couldn't get to. There's some new spooks and scares and characters, but the areas are more or less the same. I think it took me about 5 hours to beat the game this time around, but I was no less engrossed. And let me be clear, there's no yay, you beat the game, now you can carry over all your skill points and armor and DLC guns and your Fortnite dances. Nah, no, gamers. This ain't your dad's 2018 AAA tuck you in before bed and give you a little kiss on the forehead and a warm glass of milk game. When you start the game again, it's a brand spanking new, fresh run. Okay, so there are new scenarios opened up with new survivors, and you can also unlock special and limited ammo weapons, but that's not New Game Plus shit. You actually gotta work for that, so calm down, okay? But now you're learning the nooks and crannies of the RCPD. The secrets of Raccoon City are unfolding to you. I know where items are, and getting them still feels great. Now, I kind of remember enemy placement. Combat in this game, while largely optional, feels amazing. Popping a zombie in the head and hearing that satisfying squish feels great. Seeing them stagger and deform is solid feedback that, oh yeah, you shot that bitch. And it's still got a level of surprise to it. There's no guarantee a headshot is going to kill, by the way. Did I mention that? It's kind of left up to RNG. So in this survival-ass horror game, where ammo management is a huge part, might I add, maybe this time you shoot Johnny Bite Boy twice and his head explodes. It's just like, mwah. And other times it's like, hey friend, I only got 7 bullets left. Can you fucking die, please? most importantly, most crucially, I now know when that goddamn gray bastard that people want to sex on the internet for some reason. I know when what's that about? Like, I'm a weirdo for sure. I'm a werewolf man on the internet, but y'all are really out here trying to bang the jolly gray giant who clearly has boundary issues and is really into fisting you to death. All right, hey, listen, it's cool. It's 2019, I guess. No king shaving. Fuck, what do I know? But where this game shines and really has all that replay value I was talking about is all about game feel. Specifically controlling how you feel while you play it. The horror in this game is no joke, and when I streamed it, I definitely had to stop and take breaks to make sure my heart wouldn't burst out of my chest. But by the time you're in your third playthrough, no. By the end of your first playthrough, you feel like a badass. If you've ever watched a horror movie, this game nails that final girl feeling. So, you know how in the beginning, if any horror movie, the protagonist is like tripping while they run away from zombies and you know, screaming at everything and making every single bad horror movie decision ever and just being, you know, bad kind of in general? But at the end, when half their friends are dead, and now they got a shotgun out of nowhere, and they cock it all Terminator style, like, all right, you motherfuckers. And like, now they could backflip and break necks and shit. If you're not familiar with this phenomena, please do check out Scream, As Above, So Below, Evil Dead. Hell, just play the Tomb Raider reboot if you want to feel this viscerally. Now, I know this isn't everyone's jam, but if I must play a spoopy game, I want to eventually feel empowered by the end, which is probably why The Evil Within and Resident Evil 2 are two of the only ones I've played, and boy, I haven't even played Resident Evil 4 or 7 yet, but now I'm like, I think I'm excited for them, I guess? Did this fucking game make me like survival horror? I'm calling the police! By third playthrough, you know where the spoopies are, you know where the key items are, you've got an idea of how the AI reacts and can anticipate and juke and dodge, and it just feels so good. Whew. You're no longer fighting against your butthole integrity as you try not to poop your pants, now you're fighting against the clock. And I gotta tell ya, as someone who doesn't do speedruns, this game made me understand why they feel so good.
One of my best runs to date is about 3 hours and 46 minutes, and I still remember out loud being like, God damn it, I was so close to 3.5 hours. I shouldn't have gone down that one hallway. I shouldn't. It was stupid. It was foolish. It was a rookie mistake. And I honestly can't think of another game that makes me feel that way.
I love, cannot get enough of, slather my body in them, open world experiences. But basically, unless you have a big old New Game Plus where I don't have to go through the world like a squishy level 1 baby, I'm probably not going to play it ever again. Hell, even in some very, very linear experiences. Even Devil May Cry, for example, I didn't have the immediate urge to jump back in and play again like I did and still do with Resident Evil 2.
Hold up. I don't think you get it. I don't think you understand. I'll just be bored, and I will boot the game up to see how quickly I can get through it. I have a backlog of hundreds of games, and I'll just boot that bad boy up. Can I beat Claire Scenario A in 2 hours before this dinner party? Let's find the fuck out.
I cannot stress this enough. Other linear games have replay value for sure. Transistor is one of my favorite games of all time, but I replay that because the story has an impact on me. I love the characters, the world. I love trying out new combinations of powers to challenge myself in ways I haven't played before. It's not that Resident Evil 2 doesn't have those things, but RE2, Resident Eyebrows 2, Resi Glue, just... It's such a concise and tight video game experience once you get comfy with it. It's a warm blanket right out of the dryer. It's the first pumpkin spice latte of the season. It's pooping before you get into the shower instead of after. There's no new loadout to try. There's no secret areas to uncover. There's no secret extra ending if you do something different. The outcome is the same. The weapons are the same. The story beats, all the same. But that's the point. You're gonna know this game like you know the back of your hand. That is a bad metaphor. Like, I've never understood it. Like, can you pick your hand out of a lineup? I sure as shit can't. You'll know this game like you intimately know that you can afford like 3 Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supremes before payday, but only if you don't get coffee today. All right, nailed it. That was better. That was tighter and more relatable. But nailed it. And that familiarity makes the game a blast to dive into and see how much quicker and more efficient you could be. You're never going to get that first playthrough back because you know where everything is, but I even love showing it off to people who are also not a fan of sPoOpY and just want to see what it's about. It's the perfect mix of scares, action, likable characters, fun gameplay. Just play it, okay? Like, fuck. Look, it even has a kid character that doesn't suck and they aren't annoying and they're not completely useless or just a big fucking escort mission. And there's a stealth section that's tense as fuck, but it doesn't ever say it's welcome. And there's like a bad bitch spy lady with a hacking gun. Like, what more do you want? Play the damn thing. Give Capcom your money. They're killing it right now. Goddamn.
So, yeah, the Resi 2 remake is probably one of my favorite games of this year. Maybe ever. And that's going up against Kingdom Hearts 3, a game I legit waited a decade for, and a Battle Royale game where you can be a super fucking werewolf that I don't even think is fun. And a Battle Royale game that came out this year where you could be a super fucking werewolf and that I don't even think is that fun. I'm sorry I brought that up. Can we cut that part out? So it's pretty serious. I love this game. I'm gonna marry this game. I'm going to gay marry Resident Evil. But thanks so much for watching this video. It's my first time doing a video essay kind of thing, and it's probably all over the place because that's kind of what I do. But I wanted to spice it up, try something new, make some yucks for y'all, the boofers. Let me know what you think in the comments, and be sure to smash that like button. No, I'm better than that. We're not gonna smash. You can, if you want to, you can smash the like button. Yeah, also subscribe is I hear a thing that people do. Make the bell. I'm not used to YouTube. It's somewhere up there, I'm sure. But you've been on YouTube before. I make that bad joke on Twitch all the time, so I figured, you know, yeah, carry it over. We gotta have some brand loyalty to both platforms. Be gay, do crimes, y'all take care, and an extra big thanks to all my Patreon dudes, which should be showing up right over here, or they probably were already going. This is a work in progress. I'm actually editing the video as you're watching it right now, so yeah, I know, pretty impressive.